First piece of classical music I fell in love with would be the Rossini William Tell Overture. I was probably about 8 or 9 years old when I heard it played in a school assembly by the head teacher, and I was super excited by it, particularly the ending, of course, and asked my parents to buy a recording for me as a Christmas present, which I got and pretty much wore out that year. And then pretty much only listened to that for a while until my dad bought a new car which had a tape player in it, which was a huge innovation and luxury at the time. And the first tape he put in was Elgar, Enigma Variations, and then I was totally sold. And it was classical music all the way for me from then on. When I'm not involved with music, which is not much of the time, I love to read. In fact, one of the great things about being on the road so much is that I get a chance to read a lot. When I'm not studying scores, I'm always reading. I'm a very enthusiastic but very bad skier and golfer. I love both of those things because it gets me out into the fresh air. Walking is wonderful. I lived in Scotland for a long time and it has some of the most beautiful scenery in the UK, so it's wonderful to walk in Scotland. And I love to cook. Again, I'm not very good, but I think spending so much time in hotels, being at home and being able to cook a meal is a real luxury. I have always wanted to write a book. The idea of going somewhere quiet, possibly isolated for 2 or 3 months and working on one thing in a concentrated fashion really appeals to me. I know, however, the reality is very different from friends of mine that are authors. The reality of writing a book is a lot more difficult than the fantasy sounds, but that's my fantasy.